Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So that's got things underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rudiger can get it clear. And they're quick to get it back. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Memphis Depay. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that. It's a decent looking cross. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nico Williams. He's found a way through. And he's there to belt it away. Gavi. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gavi is in a really good position out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that's well spotted. And the keeper's got it again. And he can clear it away. The pass has gone astray. Gavi. Oh, that's a key interception. So it is still 0-0. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Caicedo is there to clear. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Chouameni. "30 minutes gone. And he's quick to snatch it back. Caicedo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's in a good position. He's had a shot! Goal! Trent Alexander-Arnold!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he's there to retrieve it. Some resolute defending there. Wits. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't like...
He's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chance! And that's gone loose.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And Mosso cuts out the pass. He won't be happy with that one. Hernandez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Williams. Crosses it in. Up he goes! Unspoilen kindly here. It's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
De Jong. Now it's Memphis Depay. Wits. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Defending was strong and firm. Wits. He can run onto that. And he cuts out the supply. Caicedo. Gavi. Vinicius Junior. Well, there's the clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Wits.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Defending of the desperate variety. Tchouaméni. Caicedo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tchouaméni.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
The attendance for this match was
Caicedo.
29,830.
Gavi. Deftly away. Nico Williams proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Deacon Williams. Number 10. Memphis. Number 9. Fitz. Number 5.
Hernandez
Benitez.
tries to clear.
Coming on the field. Number 18. Williams. Number
Danger
14,
averted for now.
Son Heung-min. Number 15.
And smartly reclaimed.
Number
Oh,
26,
super find.
Bellingham.
And
Number
Musso
8,
gets rid
Pedri.
without sophistication.
Substitution.
And he's intervened well there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Musiala now looking to orchestrate a counter. Wriggles his way through, and he was quick to react. That's a lovely, neat pass. Haaland! And the ball's gone astray. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Throw it. Williams. Haaland. 20, finding their passes. And he's managed to get rid. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernandez with the clearance. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Haaland. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's come loose. Timber defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He thumps it clear. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. And Dijk gets good distance on it. It's their second corner of the game. And they are cruising away. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Osimhen.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Back into the middle. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Has been indicated.
Bellingham. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Climbs up big. It's in. result no longer in doubt. It's just... And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, we're on the way. Williams, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's played forward. Saliba promptly onto that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's found a way past.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. It's just beyond his reach. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Back in possession and ready to go again. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely important.
He's got the shot away! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Caicedo. Koundé. And he gets rid in a hurry. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise. And here's Nico Williams. So we're still where we started right now. Pedri. Haaland. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wirtz. Nico Williams. He's got away. It's a decent, real chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's there to retrieve it. And they've got rid. 20 have it back and can go again. Koundé getting this one clear. Oh, can he get onto this? The pass has gone astray. Oh, that's ambitious. And that has been cleared. That's really well cleared. He's in a good position here. Now that's a fine challenge. Walker gets it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Haaland. That has been knocked clear. Wits, Twente do have a chance to counter here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Dembele. Caicedo. De Jong is the guilty party there. Cleared without complication. Wits. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There will be 1 minute at
Williams.
a time.
He's picked his way through. Wits. There's the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Olise. Oh, good spread. Now it's De Jong. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Throw in. Vertonghen gets it away.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Williams, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Williams, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they're quick to get it back. Sané. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? De Jong. Chance! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Twente with the corner, there first.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 10, Memphis. Number 11, Nico Williams. Number 22, Fitz. Number 5, Olise. Coming on the field.
Punched away.
Number 18, Williams.
And now they can
Number
spring out of
20,
defence.
Son Heung-min. Number 6,
No way through.
Dembele. Number 26.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0.
Number 8, Pedri. Substitution in progress. The attendance for this match was 29,518.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba attempts a clearance. Osimhen. Okafor.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that was never going to make it. Osimhen. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Koundé. Mbappe. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Gravenberch. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Chance to finish. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He can get that clear. And he's let fly. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. He's gone forward. He's had a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Dembele. Quality ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Okafor! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
So that goal then.
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
De Jong, Williams. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Twente really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He is through here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Twente need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they win it back again. And that has been clubbed away. 2 minutes to be added on. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Okafor, voted man of the match and deserved. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. And he's intervened well there. Can he latch on to this? Wits! Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. And now they can clear their lines. Chouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get rid. That has been cut short. Pedri. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had a hit! That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Wirtz going face to face with his great rival. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. It's a good run down the right. So what can they make of this? That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Williams. Burn with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. He could be in here. Sané. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Wits. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sané making good progress on the right-hand side. Nice interception, well timed.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Wits, great defending, strong and determined. Pass just lacking in accuracy. 30 minutes gone.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And Mosso tries to clear. Bellingham. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The pass has gone astray. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Cleared without complication. Burn promptly onto that, and that is that. Now they can break here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the pass is intercepted. Olise goes steaming forward. Nico Williams. He is through here. That is good strength. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, nicely intercepted. Timber. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Anyone appearing intoxicated
Some first half thoughts? Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Nico Williams has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Deftly away. Oh, that's well spotted. Guardiola is there to clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Twente clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's the chance to counter. Bellingham.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
The attendance for this match was
And he was quick to react.
29,113.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that was very necessary. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And Mosso is there, and he can get that clear. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's... Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19. Number 20. Memphis. Number 10.
Hernandez attempts a clearance.
Polite. Coming on the field.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Number 18. Erling Haaland.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min. Number 26. Bellingham. Number 8.
It's a mighty effort!
Substitution in progress.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
20 with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shifted upfield. Haaland is flagged offside. Great chance! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Simplicity itself.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And the keeper's given it away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Dembele, and he was alert to it. Walker gets it clear. Dembele, chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Osimhen! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
He has found the way through. Twente have reclaimed it. Oh, what has happened here? And that has been cleared.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's been shifted off it. Can he spark a counter here? Dembele? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Showing great feet there. He can get that clear. Oh, that's fabulous. That is great defending, so alert. Quality ball. Son Heung-min. And that could set him on his way. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Added minutes has been
Looking
indicated.
for a corner. It is their second corner of the game. Son Heung-min. Byrne has given away a free kick. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gravenberg gets across and deals with it. Pinches it off him. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Just a quick
Well, this
reminder
game looks to
today,
have
please
0-0
refrain
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle, and here we go. Joao Felix. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
For this guy, Joao Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
Okay, interesting. Valverde. Played out to the left flank. And here's the chance to counter. Vitz. It's just beyond his reach. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Havertz. Tchouaméni. That has ended up in no man's land.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's there to get it away. Havertz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Keeper's ball.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Havertz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Caught offside that time. Pedri, quality ball, well seen, saw that coming. Keeper's ball. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Van Dijk attempts a clearance, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Musso clears. Well, they've got it again. Vitz out towards the flank. Vitz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dijk with the clearance.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
João Felix. De Jong, and they can counter here. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
Havertz looking to get on the end of this. Havertz is flagged offside.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's had it taken off him. Cleared without complication. And they win it back again.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's picked his way through. Wirtz providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Wirtz.
Now the finish! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed.
João Felix! And one more try! Valverde!
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each.
To give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. He's not got that quite right. Olise. Havertz. Olise. Havertz. And the shot! Tries to get it clear. And the counter is on. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's quick to get it clear again. That's going to go a long way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Nico Williams.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Chips it through.
The attendance for this match was...
They've got to make this nice and quick.
830.
Joao Felix. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Nico Williams. And he's gone looking for safety. Chouameni. Haaland.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to dink it in. Hernandez gets it away. Nico Williams. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong. Olise. That's Fitz. Vardiol getting this one clear. Pedri. And it's Sané.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Joao Felix. Memphis Depay. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found a way through. Has a go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Valverde. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chouameni gets over and intercepts. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Sané. And that's gone loose. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Kai Havertz. Number 18, Memphis. Number 11, Nico Williams. Number 10, Fitz. Number 5, Olise.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
On the field.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Haaland. Number 14, Son Heung-min. Number 20, Williams. Number 26, Bellingham. Number 8, Pedri. Substitutions taking place.
Son Heung-min. Look at the space here. Timber gets good distance on it. De Jong. Pedri. Chip through. Tries to get it clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, good-looking ball. So, what can they make of this? And here's
There will be 1
Dembele.
minute added time.
Dembele gets flagged offside. Oh, it's Williams! Oh, that was no routine save.
Williams really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. Cleared away. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it lived up to its billing,
Hello,
Peter.
attendees.
Very
This
competitive,
is a
open
Lost
and entertaining.
Children's
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Oh, that's a key interception. And he can clear it away. And the pass is intercepted. Sane has it out wide and in space. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think Memphis is certainly a player worth keeping an eye out for, Peter. The latest crop of excellent Dutch attackers as the previous generation begins to fade. I love the way he's matured his game to become a far more effective player now, who makes far better use of his huge talents, and he's turned into quite the leader.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Now it's Memphis Depay.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Twente have reclaimed it. Kyle Walker. Now it's De Jong. Sane might just make this. Sane. He's shifting through the gears here. It is early, but the game hasn't yet. He's got a side of goal. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Osimhen. And he's there to get it away. And he's managed to get free. Memphis Depay. Chance here to counter. Now it's Sane. Pedri. Sane. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that is one way to stop him. Memphis Depay did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Interesting ball. Rudiger getting this one clear. Stood up well to him there. And Musso gets across to intercept that. Nico Williams will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hernandez gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And they're back on the ball again. Tchouaméni. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's burst through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And claimed it back swiftly. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pinches it off him. tries to get it clear. Nico Williams. That is a brilliant interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Timber gets rid without sophistication. Rafael Leao played out towards the right wing. He's looking to set free a runner. Verbruggen claims it. Memphis Depay. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. Lovely feet. And it's Memphis Depay. Vardiol. Now it's Pedri. For Valverde. Tchouameni. Sané. Osimhen. Well read. And the danger is averted. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
This is a lost children's
How do it back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh no, this does not look good. Verbruggen can claim that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nico Williams. He's found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Wirtz with the short one. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Wirtz is offering a wry smile there.
Twente have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Sané. And that's not going to reach. Now he's off and running. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao, he is through here. Valverde. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nico Williams. Almost an hour gone. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Now it's Rafael Leao, and here's the chance to counter. Walker clears. Rafael Leao! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nico Williams, number 18. Memphis, number 10. Vitz.
20 have the chance to go the other way.
Coming on the field, number 15.
And Son Heung-min.
Number 14.
Bellingham.
Heung-min, number 20. Williams. Number
It'll be a
26,
throw-in.
Bellingham. Number 8, Pedri. Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to gift it back. Chouameni. That's a nicely weighted pass. Upamecano gets it away. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Salah. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
20 merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's Salah! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just...
Oh, what a climb! And it's hoisted clear. Threads one in. Now it's Pedri. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he put it away? In he goes again! Should have equalised.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
So, third corner of the game. Guardiola is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! In he goes again. Sticks it away. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
plunged into... And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Musiala. That is lovely. Oh, super ball.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Pedri. He's played him through. It's Son Heung-min! That was superb goalkeeping.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently undeniably better equipped than the other. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows...
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So that's got things underway. Williams.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
The referee's awarded a free kick. A hefty header! Good stop. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Just off target. 20 with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. Olise gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Threads one in. That's a little off target. Burn. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Wirtz. Timber does well to get it back. Oh, super ball!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Osimhen. Now it's Pedri, and that's a good ball. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it. 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Osimhen. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he spark a counter here? Upamecano makes the interception. De Jong. He could be in here. And he's straight offside. Oh, he's burst through. Osimhen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cleared without hesitation. And he cuts out the supply. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! Has fallen kindly here. Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
De Jong. Great ball if he can get there. Memphis Depay unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
3 minutes added time.
Sané, and Sané! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Valverde. Valverde going full steam ahead down the left flank. Nice control. Played in deep. Punched away. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
We would like to ask you all to
That's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Memphis. Coming on the field is number 20.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Sané. That's an excellent interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Twente needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Shapes to shoot! Valverde. Pinches it off him. And that has left him in a heap. Wirtz. De Jong. Valverde. Chance here to counter. Osimhen. Oh, that's fabulous. Osimhen! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's got the shot away! Cleared without complication. He'll try from distance. De Jong. Can he get it through? That has been knocked clear.
The attendance for this match was
referee has given a corner.
29,950. Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Twente have their second corner now.
Nico Williams. Number 5. Olise. Number 22. Wirtz. Coming on the field.
And he's taking no chances there.
Erling Haaland.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Haaland. Williams.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well cleared.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Haaland is flagged offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they've got rid. But they've got it again. Just about up to 75 minutes. Hernandez gets it away. Iñaki Williams puts his foot on the gas. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
20 have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Dembele.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Iñaki Williams. Musiala with the clearance. Passing nice and neat. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just eases him off the ball. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. 5 minutes left on the clock.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
No way he was going to let him past. Bellingham. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Son Heung-min
has been indicated.
Right in! Oh, taken with style! They have stolen level at the last! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Williams has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, we're on the way. And he can clear it away. Played out to the left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. It could be in here. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's straight offside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Twente couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Rafael Leao really has just learned the lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Sane plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Elise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Memphis, is a very interesting player, Peter. Like so many for whom a big move may have come too soon. He could easily have fallen off the scene, but his resurrection has been quite remarkable, actually, and he's averaged roughly a goal or assist per game in the last few years. That's outstanding.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tchouameni. Upamecano gets it clear. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Tchouameni. He's through here. And he was alert to it. Danger averted for now. Memphis Depay chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Rafael Leao! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's headed upfield. Engages and forces him off the ball. He has found a way through. There's the shot! He's scored! The breakthrough strike!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is what? And he'll shoot here!
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
De Jong. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Osimhen. Pedri. Olise did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Vitz.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That is a great ball. Sane finds himself offside.
There will be one
Sharp little
added
ball
time.
here. Havertz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's heaved it away. Saliba. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break.
Just a quick
1-0.
reminder today to please drink responsibly.
So your views on the
Anyone
first
appearing
half?
intoxicated
At
or
least,
behaving
Peter,
in an
not
inappropriate
conceding
manner
another
will be
goal
removed.
has kept
Thank
them in
you
this
very much
game,
for your
and they can up
cooperation.
their response in this second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's loose here. Osimhen! And that is doing no harm at all.
Osimhen knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
And it's Memphis Depay. Twente upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Rafael Leao. Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde has created one goal already. Twente appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Jong. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Kai Havertz. Number 11, Nico Williams. Number 20, Memphis. Number 10, Betts. Number 5, Olise. Coming on the field.
Van Dijk gets it away.
Erling Haaland.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Williams. Number 7.
Now it's Haaland. And it's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 8.
Bellingham.
Substitution. The attendance for this match was 29,500.
Mighty looking ball, that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Some resolute defending there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Haaland.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Caught offside that time.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Walker spots it and intercepts. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. And the pass is intercepted. Iñaki Williams chasing after it. Williams, he's shifting through the gears here. And that was very necessary. De Jong.
20 need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Played it early. Saliba gets over and intercepts. He's picked his way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's going to go a long way. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resume.